I don't know.
No. Smiling.
I don't know. No. I can see Floyd coming back from 50, and I can see Floyd walking away. I tell you what, he's done his obligations with the 5 fights or whatever it was, and he deserves to walk away.
One last question. Berto Jack and George Groves. What did you make of that fight?
That was a good fight. I thought it was a good fight. I think George Groves came out strong, but the knockdown kind of set him back a little bit. He wasn't sure of himself after that. But he stayed in there, and you got to respect him for that. I think Berto Jack is a good fighter, technically sound. He's kind of got a little eye forte in him in terms of his defense and where he keeps his guard. Good fighter, and I like how he goes about his business. He's more walk than talk. He doesn't talk a lot of trash, but he's in the fight.
What about you? What next?
I'm waiting for the phone to ring, man. My team, my lawyer Josh Dubin and James Prince, they're working on what's next. It's not Triple G no more, it's Little G. Little G turned down an official fight with us, I don't know, about a month ago.
Gennady Golovkin.
And now he's Little G. And I just don't talk about this stuff a lot. I've been enjoying my summer, enjoying my family, but the reality is for all the talk, for all the websites that the trainer and the promoter went on, for all the radio, for all that they said, the proof is in the pudding. I have an email right now that shows that we gave him what he wanted. We'll give you 50-50. These are the terms, these are the conditions. And the promoter turned it down and said maybe 2017. So from now on, he's Little G. All right, yeah?
Does this now make you the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world with Floyd retiring, in your opinion?
I mean, I can't just say that. I mean, it's a lot of people that have said that they're next and I'm up next, and we just got to show it. And I think the pound-for-pound best will be crowned, and there won't be any questions about it. But I definitely feel like I'm in the running, and I got to continue to put on great performances to get that top spot. He didn't just get that; he earned that, and I wouldn't want it any other way. I've got as close as number 2, and if Floyd wasn't around, I probably would have been number 1. But I've always paid homage to Floyd and always will, because he's given so much to this sport, and he's influenced me a lot in my career. And I take my hat off to him, man, and whether this is his last fight or not, I'm thankful for what he's contributed to our sport.
You mentioned that Gennady turned down a fight with you. Talk to me about your thoughts on that, given, the backstory about them saying that you turned down fights with them and all that.
You know what? I'm really not interested in talking a lot about Little G anymore.
And you're calling him Little G because...
He's Little G because, this is the thing, like, I'm a very respectful fighter. I don't get out of character and start talking crazy. But if you don't want to fight a fighter, or you don't think it's a good style, or it's just not time, then say that. I have an issue with a trainer who gets paid to say what he's supposed to say. He gets paid to say those things.
Like Tony Montana
the promoter, they get paid to say those things.
In my word. I don't break.
The truth is they never wanted to fight. And I told people that for 2 years. But the internet, people can say things, and they can have these amazing headlines. But the reality is when we offered him a fight, which probably was 6-7 months ago. This is before we knew he had a pay-per-view coming up. This was probably a week before. I knew nothing about the pay-per-view. So send him he want 50, give it to him. We're not gonna argue about 10%. Give it to him.
Sleeps with the fish.
Turn it down. I got the email right here.
What did the email say?
My team, Rock Nation, detail every detail, the way you're supposed to make a formal offer. My lawyer sent back, he turned it down in 5 minutes. The short and long of it is they don't want to fight, never wanted to fight. Now, if the shoe was on the other foot, if I said I'm going to 75 and I'm not going to touch Kovalev, I'll fight this guy and that guy, but if I fight Kovalev, he's got to come to 170 or 172. Can you imagine what the headlines would read? And if my trainer and my promoters were talking like they talk, but there was no action, can you imagine what the headlines would read? So I'm not interested in talking about the guy, man. I wish him nothing but the best, but I just think they hoodwink the fans, and I don't think that's right.
Are you going to stay at 68, or are you?
No, man.
Well, how's your body feeling? Is the cut good?
I mean, it's never fun to cut weight. It's never easy, but it's not hard. I mean, I'm still lean, and I could go up or come down. I don't know. It just depends on what the best opportunities are. It doesn't seem like there's any 68s that are stepping up.
I want to get your thoughts on that. You got all these champions, and I feel fans just forget that you are the rightful king at 168 pounds. No one ever beat you. No one ever took your titles away.
I mean, you said it, man. I didn't say it, We just got to see what's next. I'm talking to my team, and I'm gonna always stay in shape and stay ready. And I let people write, I let people talk, and I could address those things. I know what's being said. You know, I understand why they're being said, but you know, I just choose to stay positive, man, and to continue to progress, you know, and move forward in my career. Because one day I'm gonna be done like Floyd has done, and when I say that's it, that's it. And you know, I read a lot of articles leading up to this fight that said nobody cared about this fight. Well, there's only a few empty seats from what I saw. It seemed like some people cared about it. Nobody gave Andre Berto any credit. He put up a good fight. Did he win? No, but he gave it his best. Kid made a lot of money, gonna set his family up. Floyd, with everything he's given us in this sport, blood, sweat, and tears, Floyd Mayweather can go out any way he wants to go out. And it's just amazing to me, and it hurts me as a person that's been doing this since I've been 10 to see the type of negative attention, not outside the ring, I'm talking inside the ring, that this man gets or this event gets. And I don't have a dog in the race. I'm not associated with this event in any kind of way. But it's just not good for the sport, man. It's sad. And I take my hat off to both guys, whether Floyd continues or whether he stays gone, man. Thank you for what you've given this sport. And Andre Berto, man, you got nothing to be ashamed of.
On the last thing, just quickly, then the Cotto Canelo card?
I don't know,
you gonna
man.
be semi?
I heard some whispers about that. You heard something about that?
Yeah, I did. Everyone's saying. I don't know. You let us know.
It's nothing official. But I think in the next week I'm gonna have
something official.
An idea of what my next move is gonna be.
So your next fight probably be in November.
Possibly.
Thanks, Andre.